good to me, man.
What if you could control the web?
That's a Dunkin' Donut we got, man. An original blend. You know how we rock. Which, by the way, Sasha, we're getting low. We're getting low on everything. Tell you that much. We getting low, man. What's up, everybody? Come hang out for at least an hour, man. We'll take you into the 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern time hour. We're going to talk some NXT AEW, man. Because this has to be talked about. I waited to see if Triple H was going to move something around, or is he really going to go head-to-head with AEW? It looks like he's going to. That's a beautiful thing right there, man. Hey, Sasha, cut that shit. I'm good on it. Cut that shit. Cut my music. Thank you. Take me over to screen 2. Why am I getting a blank on that? Why am I on a blank on screen 2? That's my fucking chat. Please get that going. Salud! What's up, everybody? Hello. Salud. We gotta talk some AEW NXT, man. We got something big going down in September, man. Triple H has not forgotten about him getting his ass whooped by Tony Khan, and now he wants a little bit, just a little bit of that revenge. He wants to try to collect a W. Now, I don't think NXT is doing this to beat AEW. I think All Out's gonna pull a pretty good number, but I think they're doing it to damage them a little bit, man. I think they're going to try to hurt it a little bit, you know, because it's the same weekend as WWE's Clash at the Castle, and I think they just want to give it a double wabaka. So, what are you guys giving up some fucking bombs already? Do we have a bomb up in the fucking chat already? We got a banger? Oh, shit, yeah, we do, man. TJ Baines up in this bitch. TJ Baines up in this bitch with a banger, bro. TJ just heard that we were running low on coffee. TJ Baines is like, I got you, dog. Hold my beer. Hold my coffee. TJ, we good. Don't worry about it, man. We were going to fill it up anyway. Oh, that's badass, man. Hold on. You know what? Fuck it. I'm here for a minute. Usually I do these at the end of on the Amplified Lives, I try to do them at the end of the show. But you know what? That's a fucking banger, man. We got to go over that right now. Oh, that's extra fucking hot. What the hell did they add? Did we add another notch on that tube? Is there another button I didn't know about? Extra amplified? That was the hottest I've ever had, man. Damn. Okay, that was a thing of beauty. Dunkin' Donuts original there, guys. We're going to be amplified this hour. Let me go over to my, TJ Baines. You're already getting all the fucking love from the chat. You see all the fire, all the fucking bombs being sent down. The fucking, what are those? Firecracker? I love it. What are those? Firecrackers, man? The coffees, the lightning bolts, man. You're getting it all there. TJ Baines, let me go over and see what you said, dog. Hold on. I got to go over to screen 3 because screen 2 is having a little bit of issues. Sasha, did I mention that? I'm just kidding. She's working on screen 2 for me. A little connection issue. Hey, there it is, man. I got it now. Hold on. TJ Baines, a 50 banger, brah. It's a lot of pods of coffee, dude. Much love and appreciation, but you know the drill. TJ Baines says, BC, when do you think The Fiend will return? And will he go after Roman? Man, you know what threw everything for a loop? There's some people that are going to be, some people are going to like Triple H as the new addition while Vince McMahon is on sabbatical. While Vince McMahon is out for the next year to 2 years for the investigation to blow over, and then Vince comes back to remain or retain his role as CEO. But in the meantime, a lot of people are going to like Triple H, especially the NXT developmental talent. They're going to love seeing Triple H as the guy. Now, with Bray Wyatt, even though he had a love-hate relationship with Vince McMahon, TJ Baines, he worked well with Vince. Like they understood each other. They had big brawls verbally, not physically, but brawls like Hogan and Vince, Warrior and Vince, Savage and Vince, Stone Cold and Vince. You're noticing a trend. All the top guys, they always go to war with Vince, but at the end of the day, there is the mutual respect. I always thought that Bray was absolutely coming back, and in fact, in recent weeks, Bray Wyatt has kind of been alluding to that, or at least within the last couple of months. But the last few weeks have kind of shaped him out. I don't know how he works. I don't know how he works with Triple H and Stephanie. Like, I literally don't know. I haven't heard enough stories. So if this is a thing where Vince is calling a lot of the shots from home, Triple H is taking care of all the duties there at the arena with Stephanie, is that a situation where Bray wants to be in? It's, so TJ Baines, what I'm saying is everything got thrown for a loop. At one point, I was very, very sure Bray's coming back. Now, I don't know the role he comes in. I mean, SummerSlam is over. Are you going to have Bray show up at Survivor Series? Doesn't make a hell of a lot of sense. I think it would have to be Royal Rumble, and then you set something huge for WrestleMania. But at that point, Roman would be on a collision course with either Cody Rhodes, if it hasn't already happened, or the planned match with The Rock. So I don't see how The Fiend sets in with Roman. I would love to see it personally, but that's a little biased, right? I fucking love Bray Wyatt. So TJ Baines, I know that's a little bit all over the place, but I don't. At this point, I don't even know if Bray comes back. I don't know how he gelled with Stephanie and Triple H. And if Vince is working a lot more from home now because of retirement, then, it's the same reason Bray Wyatt walked out, I'm sorry, Bray Wyatt. Brock Lesnar, right? Brock Lesnar's like, okay, well, I know I can call up Vince, right? Everyone's telling him, dude, he's going to be accessible. It's not like he fucking died. It's just Triple H and Steph are going to be your go-tos here. And he's like, I know I can fucking call him whenever I want. I don't like this. Like, this is not my dynamic. And Brock Lesnar walked the fuck out. Luckily, they were able to get him back. But I bet you Brock is only dealing with Vince McMahon. I'm willing to honestly say that to the bottom dollar. I would bet anything that he is dealing with Vince McMahon. And Vince McMahon will be the go-to because Brock Lesnar is just that type of guy. Brock never wants to do business with the B guy, the C guy, the D guy. He always wanted Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And Bray, while not to that level, I do see Bray as kind of a dude that doesn't want to necessarily share his creativity with 5 other branches. A Nick Khan, a Stephanie, a Triple H, yeah. So that's that, TJ Baines. Now everything's just up in the air, man. You know what I mean? We were so sure that he was coming back at some point. And now it's like, is Bray even going to come back? But if he goes to a place like AEW, does he have a home there? Are they going to utilize him correctly? It took him forever to do something with Malachi, and he's still kind of on the fence. I don't know if I entrust another company with the services of Bray. Then again, you could argue that the cuffs would be off and he has freedom to do whatever he wants, or does he? Knowing Tony Khan, maybe he shows up on Rampage for the first 4 months and loses all his momentum. You never know, man. I just don't know if Tony Khan knows what to do with a Bray Wyatt. Wyndham Rotunda, The Fiend. Anyway, that's a long answer, TJ Baines, but for a 50 spot, well deserved. TJ, let me give you another salute, man. That's one hell of a way to start off a fucking Amplified Live. Salute to you and my unit. Unit, thank you for showing the love over to TJ Baines. Badass. And before I get going, there's a few other supers. I do have to say, man, there's a little bit of, or a lot of travel and business that I have to take care of this weekend. So there will definitely not be a Friday Amplified Live. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a special bonus Wednesday one tomorrow. Usually it's just Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. But I'm going to put one out for Wednesday tomorrow to make up for Friday. I'm hoping that I don't have to leave too early for Thursday because then there's not going to be one Thursday. So either way, guys, you're going to get a Wednesday one tomorrow, an Amplified Live to try to make up for the long weekend. So hopefully we rock it out, man. I know we will, but there's just not too much I could do, man. It's a long weekend. There's a lot of business to take care of. So at least we get a special Wednesday version, man. It should be badass. So if you guys got the time tomorrow, try to remember, even though it's a Wednesday, Amplified Live, man, 3 p.m. Eastern time. BC will be here. Osea Weidman, $4.99. Osea, BC, what's going on in the wrestling world? I'm starting to get dizzy. Oh, I don't know, man. It's what it is, man. It's the wrestling world, you know. Everybody has their opinion, and that's just what they go with. And if you don't like what they hear, everybody cries. Everybody just fucking cries, you know. You tell people. I put up a Raw review earlier. I literally praised EO. I saluted the fucking changes that we are seeing by H. I mean, I didn't have a fucking orgasm on them like most people, but I applauded them. And I raised the biggest concern is there's still no real stories being told on the show. There's none that you give a fuck about. Right, that there's not a story that we're captivated on the edge of our seat, right? And that, when we start getting those, then BC will start the process of caring about these shows like I used to. And that just, people just fucking cry because you didn't enjoy it like they did. Basically, I disagree. Right, they're so quick to leave you a paragraph about how they I disagree. I love the show. For the first time in ages, I was intrigued. And I'm thinking about the show, and I'm running it down, and I'm like, wow, you might want to raise your bar in the future, kid. There was nothing on the show that would put me on the edge of my seat, bro. It was so good seeing my girl EO, my girl Dakota. You know, but you had the same WWE booking. You know, you had Asuka and Alexa faces taking on each other, and then all of a sudden they team up with Bianca to take on Bayley's group, and it's just like Vince could easily do this. This is probably Vince. The Mysterios and the Usos was the main event. We've already seen that match 8 times, bro, with their 6-man tag team. Saw it last year's SummerSlam, last year's Money in the Bank, last year's SmackDown, leading into both pay-per-views, and then 5 times in 6-man tags. But I'm not supposed to say anything, right? Change takes time. What does that have to do with still putting on rematches, bro? Nobody remembers that shit. So BC calls it out and everyone cries about, Blaze I love that. I disagree, Blaze. Well, thank God. Sasha, hold the fuck. We can sleep well tonight. The fucking Johnston 5565 fuckwad just said he disagrees and he loved it. Well, fuck. Now that we know that you disagreed and you loved it, all is right in the world. The fuck do I care if you disagree or you liked it? Fuck off. Fucking hey, bro. I'm a busy motherfucker. I don't got time to go, he liked it? Okay. I was wrong here and I was wrong. Oh, wow. I'm just a fucking idiot. I should just stop content creating. Wow, I was put in my place. I guess it was a swell show. I applaud the changes that are made, the small ones by H. I applaud them. I love seeing EO in there. I saw that the United States Championship. I love the video package. I love that shit, man. You know, you're putting prestige onto the championship. There was things that I liked. I talked about it, and nobody wanted to say, obviously, yeah, man, right? No. The crybabies just wanted to cry that I didn't enjoy or think there was enough change. Basically, man, I disagree. I was fully entertained. I was sports entertained, basically. They added minutes to the match. You could make a fucking 50-minute match. If there's no fucking story or reason to give a fuck, then why do I give a fuck? Come on, man. Storylines. You listen to that Raw review, and there's no way, if you got a fucking brain in your dome piece, if you're not fucking stupid, there's no way you disagree with anything. I mean, it's just a fact. We need storylines in this company. I don't give a fuck if Triple H has been there for 1 day or 10 years. He's not new to the company. He's been in the company for decades. He knows how this works. All I'm asking for is one storyline we give a fuck about. I'm sorry, do you think Bailey, Io, and Dakota is a storyline right now? Is that what it is? Because they started something with Alexa, Asuka, and Bianca. Now it's a story. Then you don't know what a story is, man. That's not a storyline. What is the story? Or that's one of the worst fucking stories I've ever seen. What's the story? Do you know what a story is? It's not just fuck finishes and brawls. Whatever, man. But that's why I do this. Other people cry. You know what I mean? It's what makes the world go round. So, I mean, if you enjoyed it, then enjoy it. I don't know why you need to drag you need to make me enjoy it. Like, basically, you need to enjoy. No, you're not going to make me see it through your fucking rose-colored glasses. It's not going to happen. My standards are too fucking high. You watch like you know, if you liked it so much, you'd be watching it again. You'd be watching Monday Night Raw today instead of watching BC's Raw review and then writing a fair paragraph going, I disagree, basically. Watch it over. Why are you watching BC if you loved it so much? I'm a fucking content creator who didn't love it as much as you. You know what I mean? We're wanting... The change is good. I applaud it. Much props to Triple H. There's no shade, man. Much props. The boss is still Vince. Whether you love it or not, he's still the majority shareholder. He's everything. Like, literally, financially, numbers-wise, he is still the owner. Vince McMahon. If you think he's sitting on his couch and just letting Triple H do everything, you're wrong. You're literally wrong. This is because of an investigation he stepped down. The official terminology is resigned. He told the public he retired. Do the math. But nobody wants to hear that. We're just supposed to fucking... Just everybody get down on your fucking knees when Triple H gets into the room. No, it's not going to happen. I applaud what's good. But without storylines, we have no wrestling that can thrive. We have to get storylines. You'll know when they come. You'll be captivated. Did anybody ever watch AEW's MJF Wardlow storyline? I don't know if you guys watch AEW. But MJF and Wardlow, I mean, that's a story. It's developed over time. There's care. There's interest. There's layers to it. MJF spouting out the fucking mouth over here. He's beginning his little story there with Tony Khan. That's a side story within a story. Wardlow is being fucking cuffed, entering the fucking ring and having to go over every obstacle you could possibly imagine. So you had splinter stories within a story. It was so much fun. Like when a show started, you instantly had MJF and Wardlow on your mind because that's the story you needed to see continue, right? It's like a soap opera or a fucking your favorite TV show. You have to see what your characters are going to do next because it actually had your attention. It captivated you. What the fuck is doing that, man? Who is really going? I can't wait to see what Bianca, Alexa, and Asuka do to Bailey's group next Monday. Who's really doing that, guys? I can't wait to see what Edge does the Judgment Day after he just chased them up the fucking stairs. And by the way, all of those cryptic vignettes was just for the original Edge to return. Same song, same look, just a different haircut, which I believe was already the haircut he had with Judgment Day. A short haircut. Same fucking image, same song, same everything. He's chasing up Judgment Day. Wow, this is an interesting storyline. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, MJF and Punk was even fucking fun. Yeah, and I'm no Punk fan. You guys know that, but I'll fully admit that. You know, if people just stop swinging on the balls of a company and just listen to the words that we're saying, there's nothing to disagree with. I'm stating facts. You need stories that latch on to people, or that they can latch on to. That's all we're saying. Nobody's bashing fucking Raw so you can cry in a fucking puddle of your tears. We're saying, okay, little changes. We were told there was going to be a big momentous statement show last night, but it wasn't. But we got some small changes. We'll take it. But we're raising the concern flag and saying, hey, don't forget about the stories. That's the main thing. That's all we're saying. People are fucking crying in the community. How do people not see the change? How did they not like that show? There was a lot of fucking Vince McMahonisms. That's how. It wasn't that different, man. Take off the rose-colored glasses. It wasn't that dramatically different than a fucking VKM show. Everyone's putting together lists of how it was different. No 24/7 title. United States Championship video package. Piped in crowd noise. Drastically diluted or non-existent. Longer, did I say longer match time? Tommaso wins. They're trying, I get it. It's a 3-hour show and we're seeing little change. That's awesome. My thing is the stories have to come back. I waited 10 years. I hope I'm not waiting another year for Triple H to get his regime in order just to get one good storyline. Oh, whatever. Basically, you're just too mean, man. You're an asshole. Anyway, we just been shooting the shit for 21 minutes. I didn't even get to the main story, which, by the way, before I get to NXT versus AEW, and hold on, by the way, I got Oseo Weidman. You set me off with what's going on in the wrestling world. So Oseo Weidman, that was a long one. Just like my TJ Baines. 50 banger was a long-winded response. Oseo Weidman. Dante Jarren 23 with a 199. No, it's Io versus Bianca. Io versus Bianca. Oh, was that last? Oh, that was last night. Dante Jarren 23. I don't know if you're up in here, man. I think that was a super from last night's live stream. I don't know if I got that before then. I must have asked a question. Oh, I think it's because we thought it was the 6-person tag match. That's what it was. We thought it was a 6-person tag match, and then I left the stream. I shut the stream at that point. And when we came back from break, it was a Io Sky versus Bianca match. That's what it was. Colin, 199. Do you think Katie Vick will come back? Well, it is Triple H. There was a little bit of a relationship there, Colin, so it is possible. Enforcer, 2K9, 10 spot. Triple H from his NXT work likes to slow build storylines, not blow your load at once like Vince. Vince never bloated. Bro, what are you talking about? There's a pay-per-view every month, and it's just redundancy. So Vince just never gave a story. Seeds were planted on Raw. He's going to build legitimacy to the roster in the coming weeks. What are you talking about? Enforcer, there's a pay-per-view in 5 weeks, man. There is no mulligans here. You, Enforcer, much love and respect. I appreciate the 10 spot, appreciate the coffees. You give them mulligans. I'm not. Triple H and Stephanie are not new to this. You can't give us a couple of good stories to the fucking Clash? Long building story to what the fuck? We don't need. He's going to build legitimacy to the roster in the coming weeks. We don't need it. We have legitimacy right now. We have AJ motherfucking Styles ready to rock. We have Bob Lashley. We have Sethington Rollins. I could go on and on. The female talent loaded. I don't need legitimacy right now. It's legit. I need storylines. You want to make it legit? Put motherfuckers where they should be, storyline-wise. I don't want to hear Triple H is going to slow build it, guys. We don't have time for that right now. There's a pay-per-view every month. You can blame Vinnie Mac for that. This isn't NXT anymore, guys. He's not playing around in the minor leagues. He doesn't have 3 months to build up a fucking pay-per-view. We have to start shit in motion. My goodness, man. That's not how you do it then, Enforcer. Profits come out and encounter Sethington Rollins? What the fuck does a tag team have to do with Sethington Rollins? Why is Rollins taking on a fucking a tag team member? You want to fucking split Montez and Dawkins? That's great. That's the best you got for Rollins? Makes no sense. Why is Asuka taking on Alexa Bliss? It doesn't make sense. These were things we were all in agreement on when Vince was running shit. But now that H is, it's a mulligan for everything. Everything has an excuse now. This is because of this. The H is doing that. Like you guys are on the phone with H every fucking 6 minutes. I mean, much love, guys, but you're not. You're not on the phone with H. You don't know what he's doing. H just got off the phone with me. What he's actually doing right now, he's setting up the Alexa turn, and it's going to be on the 7th week of the Bayley feud with her girls. That's what we're doing there. Now, over here, Sethington is going to have 2 full weeks of Dawkins matches, then go back to Montez, where from there we're going to have 2 straight tag team matches, and from there you're going to see the Montez breakup. No, I'm all set with that shit, man. I'm all set. Enforcer 2K9, I understand, bro. I know we want to give mulligans, dude. There's no time for that. We waited 10 years. There's a pay-per-view coming up in 4 weeks. Let's get on the fucking hide. Let's get on this shit. Slow build my fucking... There's no slow build right now. I want storylines that are fucking grasping our attention, man. Captivating. You guys are willing to wait fucking years more until... But you know what's going to happen? You guys are going to be willing to wait 2 more years, and then Vince is going to be back. Because Vince is coming back. You guys are acting like this is for good. And then when BC says that, you go, oh, that's not true, Benflay. Well, you don't know that it's not. All the facts that I have that are lining up why he left in the first place tells me he was never planning on getting the fuck out of that company. The regime you have right now, it's called a puppet regime. I hope you understand that. It's a puppet regime. It's here for the next year to 2 years, and when the smoke settles, you can come right back here when Vince is back and go, damn, BC was right all along, man. Anyway, Enforcer 2K9, much love and respect, man. But I'm not giving any fucking mulligans when it comes to storylines. That has to be now. Right now, we should not be going in the Clash with no storylines that captivate our attention. That's bullshit. Bakayuka 2-spot. We might be getting Bayley stable control equals the Shield. Oh, yeah, what's her stable name? Control, possibly, or something like that? Yeah, I'm okay with it. I just don't want to see non-stop 6-woman tag matches. If that's what they're planning on doing with the stable, absolutely not. The way they use Toxic Attraction over in NXT is actually pretty good. You see a lot of individual Mandy, Gigi, and fucking... I can't think of her fucking name. They do their thing. Tag team, sometimes individual. Toxic Attraction is actually used pretty damn good. If they use them like that, I'm fine. The problem is right out of the gate, right from the jump on their first night on Raw, we're already going to have a 6-woman tag match coming up probably next week. Or JC Jane. Thank you, guys. I don't know why that slipped my dome piece. But you know what I mean? We went right into a 6-man tag. Like, we didn't even build anything yet. And then people want to make excuses. Well, we're building it from the 6-woman tag. No, build a story. Why does the story always have to be the same matches over and over again? Fuck, man. Do cool shit. I brought up earlier in the Raw review how back in the day, man, on a 1-hour show, Superstars of Wrestling in the 90s, Jake Roberts and Macho Man, how do you sell that pay-per-view match? Jake Roberts took a Cobra and he bit Jake Roberts' arm. And to do it, man, because Macho Man earlier in the day told him in the dressing room, I don't trust the snake, so I want to see it bite you, man. I want to see it bite you. And Jake Roberts was like, oh, no, I don't need to do that, man. I don't need to do that. Why don't you just trust me, man? It's not venomous. It's not poisonous, okay? And Macho Man was like, no, man, I don't trust it, man. I'm not going to pass out in the middle of the ring. I want you to have it bite you. Yeah, I want to see if there's no poison. So, okay, Jake Roberts says, fuck it. All right, whatever. The Cobra bites Jake Roberts. So, and afterwards, man, in the ring, he smacked the Cobra upside its head so it got angry. And then he sicked it on Macho Man, and it clung in. He could not get it off. They tell that story, and I love it. But when you saw that, you were like, I have to see this match now. I have to see this match. There's no fucking way I can't see the culmination of this feud. You know, and you see that in the funeral parlor with Undertaker and Hulk Hogan, and when he ripped that cross off, or Jake Roberts and Warrior when he was in the casket with all the snakes. Big Boss Man would wrestle jobber matches, and in the fucking arena, you would hear on the loudspeaker Nails' voice, the ex-convict that he put away many years ago. That's a storyline, guys. It stemmed from a fucking jobber matches when the Big Boss Man was in them, but it captivated our attention. HBK and Bret Hart was fucking 3 different storylines rolled into one. You know what I mean? That's what we don't have. And when I mention it, people just cry. Oh, it's a new regime. Give it time. Time to just create a story? Guys, I can literally, with you guys, in 10 minutes, take 2 wrestlers, and we can create something epic leading in and through Clash at the Castle. Just use some creativity, some time, some effort. You can still build for the future in long, slow burn shit. But that doesn't mean we just piss away the weeks, piss away the days. Anyway, Bakayuka, yes, that's another long-winded answer. Bakayuka, much respect, much love. Dante Jaron 23, there you are, man. I read one of your supers from last night, too. 199, Husky Harris fits in with AEW, not Bray. Bro, that's perfect. Yeah, I think Husky Harris would probably be a fucking, at least the, well, he'd be their new championship. I keep wanting to call it the North American Championship. That's NXT. What the fuck is the AEW's new belt called, man? It's basically their version of an IC championship. The only difference is they actually defend it overseas. But anyway, I see Husky Harris winning that shit, man. Dante Jaron 23. All Atlantic. Thank you, guys. All Atlantic, yeah. I know, Pile Drive. I almost said North Atlantic as well. That's why I stopped myself. I think it is All Atlantic. South Pacific. Pile Drive for South Pacific. Fucking Southern California Championship. The New England Championship. Dante Jaron 23. Fuck yeah, man. Oh, man. Enforcer 2K9, 5 spot. There's nobody on the roster that can elicit edge of your seat besides Roman. The roster needs to be built up in order for people to start caring. Well, how do you think you do that? You put them in stories, man. Enforcer, put them in stories. That's how you build them. How do you think you build them? You don't build them with W's. That's what I'm trying to say, Enforcer. That's why if people just stop trying to disagree. I don't know why everyone just feels like they just need to disagree all the time. I disagree. I want to be heard now. I think you're wrong for the following reasons. You build people up by stories. Just plop them in good stories so we will be captivated to them. How else do you think you're going to build them? W's? AJ Styles and Alexa Bliss have been collecting W's up until last night. They've been collecting W's. It does nothing for them. They have no direction, and people forget they're even on the roster half the time. You have to build them via stories. I'm just trying here. I'm trying, man. I'm trying, guys. It's so hard to do it. People think this is easy. When I'm just speaking common sense and everybody just wants to fucking try to find the way of why it's not accurate, my words. It's accurate. I've watched this for over 3 fucking decades keenly. It's why I'm good at what I do. It's why people listen. Much love and respect, Enforcer. I'm sure you explaining it that way, I hope I am now more understood. I get what you're saying. We need to care about the wrestlers, of course, because Vince McMahon made them non-existent basically over 10 years. So storylines will make us give a fuck. That's how fucking Nails debuted against the Big Boss Man, and we were all captivated. It was his fucking debut. He comes out of the crowd and beats up Boss Man. Why should we care? Because it was done epically. The fucking Mountie. Why should we give a fuck about a guy named the Mountie? Because him and the Big Boss Man had an awesome, fun storyline. He's the fucking Law and Order over in Canada. Well, this guy's the Law and Order here in the States. Well, that's a conflict of interest. Storylines, man. Storylines. Doesn't matter how your prestige is up front. The storyline is going to help you get to the resolving point that you would like to get to. That end line, that finish line. Thank you, everybody. My name's BC Amplified. I'm going to call that a day. I'm telling you, man, I'm dropping this wisdom for free. The super chats, those are just like tipping the creator. I mean, all of this knowledge I give to you guys for free, man. It's amazing how many people cry if they think they disagree and they feel like they have to let it known. Basically, I want you to know that I disagree. Well, I want you to know I'm not going to read your stupid paragraph. Enforcer 2K9, much love and respect, man. Flip phone 499. Flip phone with that $4.99 says Bray Wyatt internet messages have a better storyline than Raw. 100%. I mean, you actually have to break it down. It's like cryptic. You have to like do history on it. You have to go and like start Googling shit. I mean, Bray Wyatt is making his fucking posts more fun than the shows. I couldn't disagree with that for sure, Flip phone. No lies detected there, dude. That's funny. And I know there was more supers, guys. I'll get to that in a little bit, man. I want to go over man, we're fucking 35 minutes. We just shooting the shit now, unit. But I do have to fucking go over AEW NXT. Before I do, did you guys hear Eric Bischoff? I mean, he is slamming AEWs, man. Eric Bischoff said the following about, I mean, he's been going hard on AEW anyway, but Bischoff said this about competition, AEW being competition to WWE. Eric Bischoff says that's an excuse. I'm not buying that. Talking about like things going up against AEW and like taking some of the viewership. The product is boring, Bischoff says about AEW. Literally says the product is boring. Nothing new has happened. Nothing has evolved. It's the same formula up until recently. We're talking about WWE, who is by far the most dominant company. There is no competition to WWE. AEW is not competition. No matter how much Tony Khan wants to believe it is, it's not. You're in the same business, Tony, but that's not the same thing as being in competition. You're not taking market share, Tony. You're just in the same business. It's kind of like having a little mom and pop hamburger stand on the corner and saying that you're in competition with Arby's. He did not go there. I didn't even read the full paragraph, guys. That was a last minute addition because I had already done some research on the AEW NXT story. I gotta say that line again. That is insane. He said it's kind of like having a little mom and pop hamburger stand on the corner and saying that you're in competition with Arby's. Eric Bischoff is ruthless these days, dude. Eric Bischoff gives no fucks. But wow, that was hard. Now, do you guys agree with Bischoff though? Do you think that the product in AEW is boring? Do you think that nothing new has happened? Nothing's evolving. It's the same formula, and that they're not really competition to WWE. Do you guys feel the same way, or do you think they just hit a little bit of a wall? They'll tear that shit down and they'll be better than ever, maybe. Cornette called AEW a popsicle stand. A popsicle stand. Poor Tony, bro. That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. Even Cordy, dude. Cordy, come on. That's fucked up, dog. Cordy called AEW a popsicle stand? Come on, bro. That's mean. Even BC, dude, everyone calls me the asshole. I didn't call AEW a popsicle stand. Shit. Cornette don't give no fucks either, bro. He's making that fucking ad revenue and shit. He found his own little shtick, but just blasted AEW, dude. Main AEW shows pretty boring in some parts as Iron. Yeah, man. A lot of people are saying I don't watch anymore. You guys know the story. I just don't feel the need to right now. I kind of just separated myself from the sitch. It's all good. I get to watch other things on Wednesdays and not just, give me a moment away from the wrestling, man. But a lot of people have been saying it's weird. Oh, karma. It's a motherfucker, right? And the irony of it. Once BC stopped watching because of, they kind of took a little dip and people were starting to say, wow, what the hell's happened in AEW? And then all of a sudden, looked like a bunch of AEW fans went over to Triple H's WWE now, right? Okay, we'll call it Triple H's WWE. Looked like a lot of people just left. Tony Khan was used, abused, and then thrown to the side for the new hot girl in school. Well, that would be one ugly girl if it's Triple H, but you get the point. I mean, Tony Khan was fucking used up. He spent all the fucking money on the date, and then once he got fucking all used up, everybody kicked Tony Khan to the curb, bro. Tony Khan is getting shit on. Do I even go forward with this story? Because it's about to get worse for the poor guy, the poor lad. Because listen to this story, man. We already knew there was rumblings that NXT was going to go head-to-head with All Out, but this whole last week, the latest word we got is they're now going to go back to the drawing board, discuss it, and probably move it. Now the latest word we're getting, little birdie that's telling us, Paul Levesque is not budging. Paul Levesque is taking the NXT brand right up against AEW's All Out. Now, the date that we're hearing is September 4th. I believe that's Labor Day weekend. And that's the same weekend that WWE is going to have Clash at the Castle. That's September 3rd. So this is where they really want to make a splash at the Clash. They can even call it that if they want. NXT Splash at the Clash. I don't need any fucking coffee money for that. So they want to make a splash while they're over there. Whole different fucking country, new big audience. This is where NXT likes to thrive as a sister brand to WWE. So they want to do that a day later because Clash is on a Saturday. So NXT will be on the 4th, which is a Sunday. Now we're hearing that's the same exact day as All Out for Tony Khan. So then the discussion was, should Triple H move it to the daytime? Should they go in the day? Like, remember WrestleMania? Was it last year that NXT put on a day show? It was like 12 noon or 1 p.m. I remember that. It was either this year or last year. So many people were like, hey, maybe you put on a day show. But that quickly got fucking debunked. Now, there's still obviously time. I don't know. JR9, are you seeing any promotional over there? It was a stand and deliver. JR9, yeah, thank you. Stand and deliver went on during the daytime. JR, are you seeing any promotional for NXT, or is it literally just, this is going to be with just a few weeks of notice? Still time to change shit, but it looks like he wants to go head-to-head with them. Triple H didn't forget about getting his ass whooped originally by Tony Khan, and now the goal will not be to beat them, guys. All Out will pull a good number. It's All Out. It's one of their big events of the year. They just want to injure them, right? They want to hurt it a little bit, hurt the number. They want to bring that down. So I'm pretty sure they don't give a fuck what they pull. As long as they're able to take the smoke away, all the glitz, all the glamour away from AEW, I'm thinking that's going to be the W. That's the only reason that you would go head-to-head with them. I don't see any other reasoning. You know, this is kind of where... we'll go over to fucking Alfred's story from Forbes. And Alfred says about this story, he says NXT versus AEW All Out will serve as a completely different dynamic for WWE, as NXT will be the clear underdog to one of AEW's biggest shows of the year. With a mostly developmental roster, NXT goal isn't necessarily to beat AEW All Out, but to hurt the pay-per-view. That's exactly what BC said too. If this move is any indication, the Triple H era of WWE could end up being every bit as petty as the Vince McMahon era. So Alfred's calling Triple H, it's already looking like it's a petty era. Freddie Prinze Jr. recently called Triple H a petty Betty. It sounds like a lot of people don't have the nicest things to say about H. But we already know he's petty, though, you know? We already know that he's petty. We know that, man. With Triple H, you take the good, and when you take that good, you got to take the bad as well. You know, that's going to be H. If he doesn't like you, he's not going to push you. He's just not. CM Punk will tell you. John Morrison, Jeff Hardy, he just did not like that type of wrestler. And they all have somewhat of a similar look, so it's almost like H just does not like those people. Triple H never got along with Jeff Hardy. Triple H never got along with John Morrison. Triple H never got along with CM Punk, Phil Brooks, and many others. And we always knew what he did, with that golden shovel, man. So that's why people call him petty. But Petty Betty is that popped BC, man, calling him Petty Betty. That's good shit. So now I take it to my chat, man. I'm going to ask you what H should do. Should he move? Is it his responsibility? Should he take it to Tony Khan and hurt Tony Khan just because of what happened in the past? So should Triple H move NXT from All Out Day to either a different day or time? Hopefully I spelled everything correctly. I'm going kind of fast. That's going to hit your chat in about the next 10 seconds, guys. So two things I'm going to need. Number one, make sure you're smashing that up, man. Oh, we're already over 100. Thank you, guys. I totally forgot to even say that. Thank you, guys, man. Let's take that to 150 plus on the road to 200. And number two, answer that question in the chat, please. Should Triple H move NXT from All Out Day to either a different day or at least a different time? 70% say no. So you guys just want them to battle it out, and it's all fair in love and war. I hear you. You guys are just like, let them rock, man. Some of you guys, 32% of you guys are like, dude, that's fucked up. All Out was already an announced date. WWE knew that, or at least when they found out, should have been like, all right, we're not going to split the audience. So I feel you guys too. I feel the 32% of you, I totally understand. But, I mean, Triple H, you got to remember, he's got a vendetta. He does want to stick it to Tony Khan. If it's up to Triple H, Paul Levesque, he wants to end AEW. We know that. I mean, this is every bit the desire of him. I mean, that's what the right before he had his whole health issue, man. It's embarrassing. He got his ass whooped by Tony Khan. You think that just slides? You know, he's going to want that back. I need at least 100 votes, and you guys just fucking smash that, man. We're on our way to 150 now. 66 say no. 34 says yes. I'm going to leave this up actually for a couple more minutes if anybody wants to participate, because that's actually closer than I thought it was going to be. I don't know which way I thought it was going to swing, but I thought it'd be a little bit more one-sided, one direction or the other. While I keep that up, I'll ask another question, and this is just in the chat. Do you think it's going to hurt AEW at all, NXT? You got to remember, this is right after WWE Clash at the Castle. It's the next night. So a lot of people are going to turn to that. If there's big news stories, if we get a lot more of this Triple H change, maybe new wrestler, who knows, a big main event, people are going to want to tune in because it's still WWE related. So a lot of you guys are saying yes. A lot of you guys are saying no too, actually. Yeah. No. Absolutely. JR9 says absolutely it's going to hurt him. Yeah, I mean, there's no way it's not going to, because you have a whole chunk of wrestling audience that normally, if they were bored, would just buy the all-out pay-per-view, and instead they're going to watch WWE's NXT brand. Yeah. It'll hurt because AEW is more expensive. I can watch NXT on Peacock. Peacock! Yeah. We'll see, man. There's still time. Let me go to let me end this poll. 64 is where we're going to end it on no. 36 say yes. So 64% of you say that no. Let's just go head to head and split your audience, pull your audience, and just whoever gets more hurt than the other. I don't think there's going to be a clear-cut winner. AEW will have more viewership because it's an actual legit established pay-per-view by now. It's their big one, All Out. But I think it's just about who gets hurt less, maybe. I think that's the way to do it. Who gets hurt less? So I'm going to end that poll at 63-37. If I kept that going, it was kind of going more even, though. The no's were kind of going toward the 50. The yes, it's kind of split, man. So we'll see. Right now, as Jared and I said, too, that there's not even promotion, and this thing is coming up in 5 weeks. An NXT show, head-to-head with AEW, All Out. So it's going to be interesting, man. Salute to that story. before I go over the rest of the supers, I just want to make sure the rating isn't out for Raw. The Raw rating isn't out yet, is it, guys? I always want to make sure if that thing is live, I like to talk about it up front. Oh, the Raw rating is out. Oh, wow, okay. Raw rating last night pulled up. What the fuck? No way. 2.2? Is that a joke? Wait a second. That's Brandon Thurston? Did they just pull a 2.2? Guys, my number is a 2.230. Post SummerSlam, Triple H, people wanted to see the change. The story that was broke. Could you imagine if Triple H and Vince McMahon broke that story earlier in the day? Because you guys remember the story yesterday. The story was, how was it worded, JR? I forgot how it was worded. I just said it twice earlier. It was going to be a statement show last night. And then the Sasha Banks story, guys. I forgot about Sasha Banks. Fuck, even BC had the fucking the thumbnail as Sasha Banks because we thought there was a good chance. So you had post SummerSlam. People wanted to see if Triple H was going to create any change. Sasha Banks was told that was possibly going to show up. We were told. And then on top of all of that, we were told it's going to be a statement show. A 2.23. Shattering last week's, which was, I believe, a 1.9 plus. A 2, a 1. You went up 300,000 motherfuckers. Let me find out you're trying to triple AEW. Massive props, honestly. See what I mean? It goes to show you, man. I got no shade to anybody, man. Not to Vince on this. Congrats to Vince. He's the majority shareholder. Congrats to H. That looks really good if you're fucking H. It don't matter who thinks there was enough change or not. I brought in the motherfuckers. Now the hard part is trying to keep that shit. EO brings in the massive rating. Somebody said that up in the chat earlier, man. 2.23. Are you fucking kidding me? Wow, that is fucking epic, man. I didn't know if I'd see a 2.2 in the next 3 fucking years at this rate. Oh no, you guys are so fun. You guys are now, oh my god, you guys are gonna drop your pants even more for Triple H now. I'm already seeing fucking the halos for Triple H. Fucking in Triple H we trust. If this guy told you to bend over backwards, everybody's gonna do it with a quickness. You guys are too funny, man. That's all we're gonna see now for the next week. Triple H is the god. Had nothing to do with the Sasha Banks news. Had nothing to do with the statement night news. Had nothing to do with post SummerSlam. This is just Triple H, man. He brings in the ratings. If only he could have done that with NXT. But we won't talk about that. We won't talk about Triple H not bringing in the ratings for NXT. No, we don't want to do that. We only want to fit our narrative these days, man. That's what wrestling fans like to do. We like to fit our narrative. Triple H is the ratings king. What the fuck you doing talking about his NXT ratings, man? This ain't the time for that. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. Triple H is the ratings king. Oh, man. You guys are funny. Oh, Papa H. Listen, the guy's got heart issues. Let's be easy on him. Triple Halo. I love it. Look at this motherfucker. 2.23. Triple H is going to be walking into Stanford like, hey, Dirty, baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. I said, hey, Dirty. Hey, Vince, what's going on, man? Hey, Dirty, baby, I got your money. Triple H is gonna be fucking Steve. He's gonna be going through the fucking hallways of Stanford in a Power Wheels. being pushed by two servants. You got Brucey Pritchard, creative writer 612. They're pushing Triple H around the halls. He's rolling on fucking gold dubs. His windshield, the little thing that hangs on the mirror, says fucking ratings killer. Oh, that's too funny, man. Congrats, dude. I love it, man. I love to see. I love to see success, man. Everybody breeds it. They're not going to keep that. I think you guys know that, right? I hope we're all on the same page. There was a lot of factors why that just bumped up 300 and nearly 50,000 viewers. That's unfortunately going to go back down. But if H can continue the small changes and just do what BC says, please, and give me some fucking storylines, right? Why can't we meet in the middle? I'm fucking clapping to your smaller changes. Meet me in the middle and give me my storylines. Damn it. And then Triple H can be off to the races, man. Whoa. 2.23 is fucking massive. Does anybody even realize how massive that is? That isn't even... Wow. I'm still waiting for somebody to go, oh, it was a Janelle, what? I'm saying, man. It's a funny situation, right? Because the community is just going to be, oh my God, fucking Triple H is our savior. So you got to make jokes about it. He's not that good yet. We hope he is. I want to see fucking 2.5s going forward, bro. I always told you guys, if we can get back to the 2.5, you can get the machine running again. I always said that. If you can find a way to get to a 2.5, the machine can start to run again. You know what I mean? It's like an old machine that's been in the shed for so long and it just doesn't know how to roll again. So, too funny, man. Oh, man. Guys, you're the best, man. That was definitely a fun stream. I appreciate the hell out of all you guys, man. I think we're approaching an hour. I think I had a few more supers, so I want to get to them before I end this. Over to Strict Tango with that 5 spot. BC, I will be pretty busy in the coming 2 weeks, so I would be inactive by not being a part of the live streams and wanted to say hello to you and the AMP unit. Strict Tango, take care of your business, man. Much love and respect. You're always showing the love and the support and the respect to the channel. So Strict Tango, just know that it's being sent right back to you. We're going to be here rocking it out. Whenever you're done with business, stop back in, man. We'd love to fucking have you up in here again. But Strict Tango, handle your shit. We're not going anywhere, bro. Much love and respect. Thank you for all of the respect that you show the channel. I mean that, man. Strict Tango. Big Nang, 5 spot. WWE should bring back the hardcore championship for the men, replace the 24/7 and a softcore championship for the women divas. Could you imagine a soft? Yeah, I used to love the hardcore championship. I don't know if they can get away with it today, but if they do ever move to a TV 14, possible. I'm down with that, Big Nang. I always love that shit. Of course, Strict Tango. Much love, dude. Much respect. DJ is a prodigy. 199 says, notice people miss MJF more than Punk. I do too. DJ, that's me, man. I miss the fuck out of MJF. That dude, it just gets this wrestling thing. He's so amazing at everything he does. He checks off every box. There is nothing like MJF in this business. And when I say I miss that dude, man, he's just sorely needed. And I know AEW could valuably use him right now. And it's just a shame that they can't come to an agreement. Just unreal. DJ is a prodigy. Bakayuka, 2 spot. Bakayuka, first hour of Raw came in at 2.4 million viewers, BC. Yes. I think you are correct. Yes, and then there was a drop-off. Yeah, there was a massive, people wanted to see Sasha. People wanted to see what this statement episode was. They wanted to see the fallout from SummerSlam, which was a masterful success. And they wanted to see what Triple H was going to do. I mean, that was a perfect storm to see a 350,000 viewer jump, man. That is fucking huge. And I'm proud of everybody. I'm not throwing any shit. That is awesome, man. If you're in Stanford, they're all doing the dance. Actually, they're pretty older. They're probably just doing the YMCA. But they're partying in Stamford, Connecticut right now. And if Vince McMahon is at home, he's in his underwear right now getting shimmy with it with fucking Linda. Or a paralegal. Whoever the fuck is in Vinny's house. Bakayuka 2.5. I'm stunned by that number. I really am. Man, can they maintain some of that? Can they at least stay over 2 next week? It's going to drop big time. Can they stay at least over 2? Ooh, it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough, man. They were at a 1-9 pre-SummerSlam, so of course it can be done. Appreciate that, Bakayuka. JR9 Gaming with a 10 spot right before we end this motherfucker. Toxic. Hold on. Gotta give fucking JR9 a salute, man. We ain't no rookies. Salute, brother. Toxic has only had 3 6-woman tags in a whole year. Toxic's booking is perfect as it's something fresh each week instead of redundant 6-woman tags. I'll be watching NXT over All Out as it's a better show. I kind of feel like it's more livelier as well, and it has nothing to do with the color scheme, by the way. But I totally agree, JR9. And JR9 is giving me that toxic attraction statistic because I brought it up earlier how I'm hoping that Bayley, Io, and Dakota are booked more like toxic attraction where they're not just going to be used in redundant 6-woman tag matches. I don't want to see them just in schmaz matches. Like the way that they use toxic, and JR9's confirming it with these numbers, they've only had 3 6-woman tag matches all year. 3. Everything else, singles. Maybe some tag matches, but not schmaz. That's how you should be booking Bayley, Io, and Dakota. We don't need to see them already in 6-woman tags. That's what I'm saying, guys. I'm trying to just voice that concern because then they'll all feel pretty average real quickly. They'll feel like they're just more spokes on the wheel. And I know this, guys, because we've seen this happen to so many wrestlers. I'm not just giving you my opinion. That's all I'm saying. Nobody's got to cry about it and tell me they disagree. If you disagree, that's fine. I'm telling you, watch them enter 6 straight 6-woman tags and watch how you feel everybody feels about them after 6 6-woman tag matches. See how they feel. They should be a group, but a lot of singles matches. The beatdown should not just lead to 6-woman tags. You guys know I'm right, man. That gets boring really quick. JR9, great statistic, man, and it just backs up exactly what I said because I picked them right off the top of my dome piece. It just felt to me. It felt to me, and you watch way more NXT, JR9. It felt to me like every time I'm seeing Toxic Attraction, they're being booked nearly to perfection. I mean, you just can't fuck with their booking. It's been so good, it's almost a tragedy if Mandy Rose has to go back to the main roster. You kind of look at it like that anyway. TJ Baines, again, with that 50 spot, man. I don't know if you're still up in here, but much love and respect, man. That's still fucking popping up in that bright red color, dude. You're the best. So TJ Baines, Osea Weidman, Colin, Enforcer 2K9, Bakayuka, Dante Jarrett 23, Flip Phone, Strict Tango. I got Big Nang, right? DJ is a Prodigy. I got Bakayuka, JR9 Gaming, all my VIPs in this Amplified Live. Wanted to give you guys an extra shout out, man. Those coffees are never needed, always appreciated. And guys, until next time, man, we'll do this again tomorrow, hopefully again, because I won't be able to do later in the week. I got a lot of traveling, a lot of business. So I hope to do a Wednesday Amplified Live in the next 24 hours. If that sounds good to you guys, or if you can make it, I'd love to have you guys, man. Much love and respect. For now, Ashley Steggles, who threw a fucking bomb up in last night's chat, by the way. Ashley, that keeps popping up whenever I'm up in the fucking in the VIP list. Ashley Steggles, thank you again for that fucking mega banger last night. Ashley with an 899 says, hey yo, can I have whatever the man? Hold on, I'm missing it now. Hey yo, can I have whatever the man with 3 H's is cooking, please, sir? Can I have some more? Well, listen. That motherfucker gonna get praised now with a 2.3 plus. He's gonna get all the credit. He's rolling into Stanford on his Power Wheels, rolling on gold dubs. Ratings killer in the mirror. He's being pushed by Brucey Pritchard and creative writer 612. Triple H is rolling, man. They see me rolling. They see me rolling. They see me rolling. They see me rolling. Triple H is blinging him with new gold and shit. He's popping in everyone's office. Hey, Steph, you hear about the ratings? 2.3. Oh, it's nothing. It's just what I do. Presses the above radio again. They see me rolling. They see me rolling. Pop in the fucking Vince's office. Hey, Vince, you're still here? You hear about the ratings? It's just what I do. They see me rolling. They see me rolling. Hey, Brucey! Brucey, what's up? Did you see the ratings? Yeah, it's just what I do. They see me rolling. They see me rolling. Salute unit. BC. And I'm motherfucking out, man. Amplified Live. Till next time, the Ant-Man says check you. Yes. Oh, I got Sam Byers, man, on that super thanks. Sam Byers. I don't know if I said this earlier, man, but on that super thanks. From was it earlier today's video, man? Sam Byers, I appreciate that, man. That super thanks down below. Appreciate that. I did see that. Oh, real quick, Strict Tango with that 2-spot. I forgot to mention that it's my birthday this weekend. Happy birthday, Strict Tango. Unit, give Strict Tango some love, man. It's the dude's birthday. And by the way, we're at 186 on the ups. Let's crack that to 200, guys. Let's smash out 200. Let's get on our way to 300 motherfucking bangers live. And Janelle Layton, 2-spot. Thank you, BC. Have a great day. Janelle Layton, you have a better day, and we got a deal. How's that? So I think I got everybody, man. You guys came in a little bit fucking late there, but I'm glad I caught it. I think that was everything, right? Did I get that shit? Yeah, and then Strict Tango I did get, yeah. From the super thanks earlier. If there was other super thanks, guys, I didn't get it yet, just so you know. All right, guys, that's it now. Sasha, hit my motherfucking music. Now I'm really out. Check you. Yeah. They see me rolling, they see me rolling, they see me rolling, they see me rolling. Hold it up! Hold up, man, this dude's jacked! This dude's jacked!